A very great and happy morning wishes to one and all present here for this online international conference on recent trends in multidisciplinary research organized by EMG Yadava Women's College, Madurai, Tamil Nadu, India, in association with Thailand Tamil Federation, Asian Institute of Technology, Thailand, IDM International Sri Lanka, Dubai, and United Kingdom, and Himalayan University, Itanagar, Arunachal Pradesh. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, says Lao Tzu, a world-renowned Chinese philosopher and a writer. True to his golden words, this global academic bondage started with a very single baby step to the Global Next University, Malaysia, and slowly EMG Yadava Women's College had a gracious crawls into King Mangoot's Institute of Technology, Thailand, and now we are delighted and privileged to collaborate with Himalayan University, Arunachal Pradesh, Curtin University, Australia, IDM International from Dubai, Sri Lanka, and United Kingdom, and World Tamil Organization, United Kingdom, Thailand Tamil Federation, Thailand, University of Edinburgh, Zambia, Africa, in the next glorious academic year 2025. Abundance of love and gratitude to this universe for this wonderful opportunities in future, and gratitude to the universe. With this note of gratitude, I invite our benign and benevolent principal ma'am, Dr. V. Pushpalata, to deliver the welcome and inaugural address. Over to you, ma'am.
A very good morning to everybody. Our institution was started in the year 1974 with the vision under our patron E.M. Gopalakrishna Kon, a philanthropist who has dedicated his whole life in empowering rural women. His vision was குடும்ப பெண் கல்வி குடும்ப உயர்வு, which means uh, women through empowering women through education. His vision was brought into reality by his beloved son, Thiru E.M.J. Soundarajan. The college was given nearly 15 acres of land donated by EMG Soundarajan a year, and we have the college at present is running nearly 15 UG courses, 9 PG courses, and 4 MPhil courses, and 2 research centers in the current campus. It is also packed with a lot of certificate diploma courses which supports employability to the students. Now this college stands in the NAC at 8 plus grade in the third cycle, and we are moving to the fourth cycle, which is on process. It is an autonomous institution under the able guidance and leadership of Trimali EMG Indraniamma, who is the wife of EMG Soundarajan, the founder of the institution. I place my greetings and regards to our correspondent and secretary, the EMJs Indraniamma, the president EMJs Arun Pothiraja, the beloved governing body members EMGS Pothi Gopalakrishnan, EMJs Pothiraja, beloved sisters, the vice principal Savama Sundari, the director Divya Arun, and Administrative Officer V.M. Sundarajan. I also extend my hearty greetings to dear HODs and the beloved faculties who shoulder me and come along with me all through the year. Now I take the privilege in welcoming our chief guest, who is and privileged to introduce Dr. Prakash Divakaran, a distinguished Indian entrepreneur, academician, and a supply chain expert, currently serving as the Pro Vice Chancellor of Himalayan University. Dr. Divakaran illustrates career bridges both academic research and entrepreneurship. So we welcome you, sir, on behalf of the institution, the management, and faculty members and students. I cordially welcome you to this international conference, sir.
Thank you. Thank you
Sir,
very much.
with a PhD from Madurai Kamraj University and specialization in business administration, supply chain management, and international business operation. Dr. Divakaran has earned award lists such as Best International Author of Research and Management Books and a prestigious APJ Abdul Kalam Award for emerging as the author of the year. In December 2018, he took the role of the director and CEO of Infinite Global Research Conference Private Limited, alongside his dedication as a visiting faculty at Himalayan University. His remarkable contribution led to his promotion as the Pro Vice Chancellor in 2022. A prolific scholar, Dr. Divakaran has authored 14 books and published over 112 research articles in national and international journals, primarily focusing on supply chain management. His expertise has been shared on global platforms where his research has influenced thought and practice in the field. Today, we are honored to have Dr. Prakash Divakaran, whose contribution has shaped education, research, and global disclosure, and whose leadership continues to inspire transformative progress. So, we, on behalf of everybody, I cordially welcome the Pro Vice Chancellor who has given us time to come and join with us in this online conference. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Very good morning, one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, respected dignitaries, researchers, and esteemed colleagues. It is truly an honor to speak on over here in this online conference. Around 150 people are already joined to hear and discuss and share their thoughts together. And this auspicious occasion, I'm also interested. So I'm also given that responsibility to speak on pioneering research for a sustainable future, innovations, challenges, and solutions.
We have got our keynote speaker from Dubai, Dr. Srividhya Sukumar. Welcome you, ma'am. Welcome you, ma'am. I would like to give a very short introduction about Dr. Srividhya Sukumar. She is an inspiring educationist and a dedicated QA expert and visionary, strategic transformational coach, and a passionate ESG advocate globally. She has been empowering sustainable education and she has been enlightening communities by evolving herself as a stellar philosophy of life, cha- celebrate every single moment of life so as to evolve as a self, community, and terrain. So she drives change incessantly through proactive, pragmatic, innovative programs and solutions towards Sustainable Developmental Goal 4 that will ensure inclusive and equitable quality education, promoting human values and lifelong learning opportunities to all. Srividya ma'am, she is a volunteer and volunteer member of UNESCO 2050 goals, UAE national agenda, and India's national educational policy. And she has been a guiding force and committed in advancing innovative frameworks that seamlessly integrate AI, augmented reality, and crucial 21st century skills. And she has led many international initiatives and a visionary leader, including G20 and COP 2030 conferences that underscores her determination and champion to sustainability and fundamental principles of ESG, that is environmental, social, and governance. Through her decisive influence, she is unequivocally shaping a brighter future for both education and the planet. To conclude about her, Dr. Srividya, has always believed in Aham Brahmasmi from Hindu mythology. And without much ado, we would like to hear a few words about Sustainable Developmental Goal 5, Gender Equality, Empower Alliance. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr.
Ma'am,
Ramya.
on behalf of the management, the principal, as well as the faculties of our institution, we would like to give a cordial greeting to you, Srividhya ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
We welcome you, madam.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure being here, and it's really an honor and privilege to join all eminent personalities who have joined us on this platform, virtual platform today. And the topic which I've chosen for today is women empowerment, that is Empower Alliance. I think it's going to be a most dear one for everyone, but still, like today's topic which I've chosen is gender equality. That is, I'm going to stress, share my inputs along with all the eminent people here on this platform on Empower Alliance. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for this great opportunity. I sincerely owe my sincere gratitude to Dr. Ramya, who has just pulled me in the last minute, but still, thank you so much. That's how it really happens. So allow me to share my screen. The topic which I'm going to deliberate today is the Empower Alliance. That is, it's a history to call as an action and definitely not a blueprint for the future to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls across the globe, accelerating women leadership and empowerment in the private sector. So, achieving gender equality and empower to all women and the girls, SDG 5 strives for gender equality and empowerment of all women and girls, and it is predicated on ending all forms of discrimination against women and girls and the elimination of all forms of violence against women and girls, including harmful practices such as child and early forced marriages. So, moving ahead, what has happened in the past, if you have a track of it, the world is definitely not on a track to achieve the gender equality by 2030. Because these are the facts that I would like to deliberate here. Emphasis on that is 1 in 5 of women and girls aged between 15 and 49 reported experiencing physical and sexual violence by an intimate partner within a period of 12-month period. So out of 47%, 6% of men, homicide victims worldwide intentionally killed by intimate partner or family member. 49 countries have no laws specifying protecting women from the domestic violence. 37 countries accept rape perpetrators from prosecution if they are married or subsequently married to the victim herself or victim of the situation. These are the violences that we could clearly see across the globe. Moving ahead, 33x on average, women do 3 times as much as unpaid care and domestic work for women. As such, do you care for a child today? Did you have a skip to work to care for a sick family member? How long did you walk to reach your office space or to fetch water? Who planned and prepared for all these meals for the women or for the whole family? Only 52% of the women married or in a union freely make their own decisions about consensual sex relations, contraceptive use, or even the health care. Here, in the country like Europe, it is only 71.3%. In a country like Eastern Africa, it is 49%. In Asia, it is 68.5%. Middle Africa, it is 26.8%. Southern Africa, it's 69.9%. In the Western Africa, it's 29.6%. And the Latin America and Caribbean islands, it is 70.8%. Moving ahead, like what could be the proportion? If at all we are going to lead this, if at all we need a force to lead this, we have to bring women in leadership. So in that case, if you take into the stats of the women leadership across the globe, that is proportion of women in the national parliaments globally, says that in the year 2000, it was 13.2%. In 2017, it raised to 23.4%. And less than that, one out of 3 of the senior middle managed positions are held by women, and 47% of the women business leaders are in favor of gender quotas or on corporate boards. 39% of the countries, worldwide countries, have used the same form of quota system to increase women representation in politics. Where is 100 and where is 39? Just think about it, people. So today, on these notes, I would like to emphasize on the requirement and the need for gender equality policies to hire, retain, and promote women, ensuring the visibility of women regardless of their in-office or at-home work environment, leveraging the multiplier effect whereby one woman in a C-suite, that is CEO, CFO, CMO, CIO, all these are C-suite employees, is correlated with 3 women, only 3 in the senior management roles. That is, out of 3 people, there is only 1 woman who is there. Tapping the return to work talent pool, organizing in banking, capital markets, investment management, insurance, real estate are again reminded of the specific steps that they have taken and programs that are impelled to continue to train and mentor the female staff, develop a pipeline of talent, and promote women in the senior management and C-suite roles is a vision of 2030. And we are no way near it, actually. When more women and economies grow, women economic empowerment boosts productivity, increases economic diversification, income equality in addition, and other positive development outcomes. For example, increasing female employment rates in OECD countries to match the Sweden could boost up the GDP by over $6 trillion. Recognizing, however, the growth does not automatically lead to a reduction of gender-based inequality. Conversely, it is estimated to the gender gaps costing economy to some 15% of GDP. It will have a boost. So 4 areas where the financial inclusion community can contribute to the women empowerment is that digital access and data. The digital economy is becoming a bigger part of all our lives. To take the advantage of the economic opportunities in the digital economy, women need to be able to make and receive payments. We should empower them by educating women on the digital economy. At the most basic level, women should have an access to the bank account, should have the access to the simple treaty factors of engaging the digital economy, an account or a phone or a cash and out CICO network, that is opening a bank account. So the financial inclusion community tends to focus on the gender gap. For accounts, also there is a significant gap around the phone ownership. In the lower middle countries, women are 8% less to own a phone than men and 20% less likely to have a smartphone. This the primary gateway to the internet for the most poor people. Second is the laws and the social norms which are there deeply affect the women's ability to use the financial services to improve their lives. A lack of property rights and prevents women from obtaining loans in many markets, and a lack of IDs can make it difficult for women to access accounts in number of markets. Women still face legal barriers to obtaining an ID. According to the World Bank's Business and the Law Index, on average of women can have only 3/4 of the legal rights afforded to men, despite recent progresses in closing the gender gap. So we should work on the capacities and the essential services. So education and the skills or the foundation to build a better future for women and the families. According to the Global Partnership for Education at the World Bank, an additional year of the school for women can result in a 20% increase in income, and a child whose mother can read is 50% more likely to live in the past as in the age of 5. So more work on this. Social safety nets and networks. Safety nets give women the security. They need to take the advantage of all the opportunities that come their way. So the lack of Suri's work in the Kenya demonstrated having access to the distributor, the social network through proximity and the agent to the network. That means women could more productively deploy that time, thereby increasing their household. So formal safety nets are the most important in ensuring that whom women hold can cope with the diversity. So the lower rate of women representation is still a lingering problem despite their efforts made and the progress witnessed. Published in July 2022, the Economic Forum, WEF, Global Gender Gap Report projected that it will take 132 years to reach the gender parity based on the current rate of global progress, with further challenges triggered by COVID-19 pandemic and evolving global economic crisis. The International Labour Organization, ILO, noted as of February 2022, the global labor force participation rate for women is under 47%, presenting 25 percentage points difference compared to men. Moreover, the women share in leadership positions show less convincing post in solving the complex challenge. The World Economic Forum noted globally that women may make up just over a third, that is 36.9% of the leadership roles, a figure that is 3.6 higher than reported in 2016. So female representation in the top leadership positions is even more constrained, with the women accounting for just 4.8% of the chief executive officers, CEOs in the Fortune 500 companies. So these are the problems which are really teething problems, which are nagging problems, which are hindering the progress of women across the globe. The wider labor market picture is still more challenging, stands in contrast to the slow progress towards a parity in leadership position. Progress in workforce participation is stalling, and financial inequality shows signs of increase. The global labor force participation rate for women is just over 50% compared to 80% of men across the globe. So analysis reveals that the gap of 40% in the wage levels, 50% in the income is still to be bridged on, and the list goes on endless. Believe me, the list just goes on endless. So data provided by the fresh impetus for action for governments, investors, private sector businesses, workers and their organization, and also NGOs, non-government organizations, has shown evidences of the economic slowdowns because of the disproportionately impacting women in accelerating inequalities and causing gender equality as a major havoc across the globe. So moving ahead, this is about the GDP and it will go fine. Let's start looking into the solutions that we can go through it. So G20 Empower plays a critical role in driving the changes required to reduce the gender parity gap. This can be achieved only through a strategic collaboration between the governments and the private sectors, along with the engagement of the workers and their organization with the civil society organizations. So when we talk about the first in supporting women empowerment, especially in increasing women's economic participation, we have to enforce policies, including internationally recognizing the labor standards, assisting women in raising up to the leadership positions, establishing an environment to grow on a long-term essential skills. So measuring to improve the fundamental, both government and businesses will be the first step to do that, to track the process, to set goals and monitor the trends in the advancement of the women in the leadership goals. This will be the step one. Step two is the female talent pipeline as key to women leadership. It is essential to look into the diversity, inclusion, and the equity policies which will enable to address the systemic barriers surrounding the advancement of women. Third is that leading to the future, it is necessary to address these gaps in the availability, adoption, and the implementation of the programs according to the local environment to provide the women with the skills and the qualifications needed to meet and lead the future technologies and digitalization and sustainability changes that are required. So these three top priorities are being discussed at Empower plenary meetings through high level to define the G20 Empower commitments and the financial community. So moving ahead, what is that which is in vogue is that women entrepreneurship, a win-win equality for women, equity and economy. Creating a global partnership to promote women leadership across all levels, including grassroots, and education, the game-changing pathway to all women empowerment. Thank you so much, ma'am. If you allow me, I will go ahead, but I think because of time constraints, I thought I would just stop here and we can go ahead if you allow me to do so. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. It is an humongous amount of thanks and gratitude that we have to render you because we know very well that you belong to the government of UAE, you are employed there, and you belong to so many worldwide non-governmental organizations. And right now, you are in a very important event in China, but still you are able to come forward and talk to us at this very tight schedule and busy schedule on women empowerment. We really felt enlightened and empowered looking at the sustainable development goals that you are working ahead in your for the betterment of the better planet for the next 20 years. So we are very privileged and proud to have you here, ma'am. There are lots to know from you. So I know very well. And without disturbing your schedule, we would stop here. I know when we are given more time, we have a lot more to learn from you too. So we are having this another session, keynote speaker, third person who is Vice Chancellor of Gandhigram University, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Gandhigram University, Dr. Panjanathan sir is also online. And I would like to invite Dr. V. Pushpalata ma'am, the principal, honorable principal of our college, to thank Dr. Srividhya ma'am and introduce the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Panjanathan sir. Thank you very much, ma'am. And welcome you, sir.
Thank you, madam, for your elaborations on gender discrimination as well as women empowerment. It was amazing. Thank you. Wishing to meet you again in some other conference, having connectivity with you. Thank you, madam. Stay with us for some time till the conference is inaugural session gets over. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Ramya. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for the great opportunity. And on this note, I would like to extend my thanks to the colleges who have given me this chance, this wonderful opportunity. It is EMG Yadava Women's College, Madurai, India. Thank you so much. And Kesarat University College. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. It's an honor and privilege being here, and definitely we'll start working together. Before I leave, I have one saying which I always conclude from. Coming together is only a beginning. Staying together is a process. Working together is success. So we should all start working together such that we take it forward to the community and give the best of it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.